Peace to the world, Montaru is here. Hello all. Welcome back to another stream of Pokemon Retrospective Scarlet. Last time we've been doing a couple of things in, Blueberry Academy, just trying to get, enough Pokemon to start doing Parents quests. We probably do. I've been doing a couple other things, and, we're in the middle of a raid right now, and it's not going well for me, because I didn't expect the Rhyperior to have Mega Horn. Didn't have anybody better to go against a normal type Rhyperior, so I'm just like, Fiona will be fine. Probably resist a lot of the attacks and whatnot, and then, like, nope. Yeah, this is not going well for us, we'll say. Use the bonking stick. Yay! I mean, it's gonna win. We can't do anything. Are you winning? No. Now I'm not doing anything. Terror raids are fun. Who is Mr. D's nuts? I don't know. Some guy who wanted a Rhyperior. I was blown out of the cave. No! Start the DLC soon. It's fun. Got to use my Jolly Ogre. Hello, John Nader. I should remember to finish Xeno 3. Yeah, that would be helpful. So yeah, as you can see, everybody aside from Narwhal is level 99 now because of all the catching I've been doing. And let us get these on, get this done with. Finish the DLC story today. Nice. All right, now let us actually get to above 200, 200, whatever it's called, Was just watching Tom play some Gartic Phone. Oh no. Nice level? Yeah. Yeah, I have most everything in the Blueberry Pokedex. What I'm missing are trait evolutions. And Cleavor. I believe. Will one be enough? Nope. And the rest of the starter evolutions, which we're getting now. I can assist with the trade evolutions. It's not that big of a deal. I have a complete living dex aside from the things that I need in Indigo Disc. If I'm really that desperate, I can just do that. Same with Cleavor. Alrighty. Yeah, so I know Cleavor can spawn here. But unfortunately, I got a crit, and it killed it, and it hasn't respawned yet, so I'm like, okay. There was one in the Terra Raid list, but it was a 6-star bug Terra type, and I'm just like, oh, wow, that's really bad. See the Christmas 7-star raid? Yeah, it's Iron Bundle, and it's Iron Bundle. Get Robot Santa to bless us for Christmas. And then they're also redoing Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, so we can do that on this file. Wonder how they'll make the Iron Bundle raid hard. You know how strong Iron Bundle actually is? And supposedly it has Hydro Pump and Freeze Dry, which is neutral coverage on just about everything. Not enough. Yeah, remember, Iron Bundle is not Delibird. Iron Bundle is actually good. For Dialga and Palkia raids, I brought Mewtwo. Yeah. Fiona was able to get me through both of those raids with the Wellspring Mask. Nope, no. What Cyndaquil is evolving? Lava! Not enough. But an M will. Still have not found a Thunderstone, so I still can't evolve a Magneton. Alrighty. Sorry that we're just doing evolutions, but I mean, what we need to do in order for a parent to be like, hey, do you want to find some super cool Pokemon based on these pictures? What Pokemon do resist Iron Bundle? Between Hydro Pump and Freeze Dry, not many. By being Jewish, I resist Iron Bundle. Unfortunately, there are no Jewish-type Pokemon. And not many, there have to be a few. I think Lucario is one of the better ones that people were suggesting, especially since you just got a shiny one. Closest is Chandelure? Yeah. Maybe that's why there's currently a Litwick outbreak event going on. Have some water? Thank you. Alright, the Piplup is gonna be the one that's annoying to level up, because I didn't feel like catching another one, I just used the egg. How much do you get from that? Piplup learned Growl, learned Water Gun, learned Charm, wants to learn Peck. Nah. Wants to learn Bubble Beam. Nah. Wants to learn Swagger. Nah. Doesn't Electric resist water? Nope. Electric, resists... Electric and Flying. I think that's it, actually. Maybe Steel? Yes, Electric resists Steel. $29. You also want to learn Swagger? No. One away. Wow, so close. Chandelure doesn't look like a menorah. Didn't say it was. We said it was the closest. I mean, Delibird isn't really the Christmas Pokemon because it's a penguin. It's just the closest. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum. Grovyle. And Ash's Grovyle was cool. And then it got heartbroken and couldn't use a move right after it evolved. That was such a weird subplot. Just like, oh, it got its heart broken by a Meganium, and then it couldn't use moves until, like, a bunch of episodes later until it learned Solar Beam. And Mount Ash was like, so, is that a water type? Yes. Penguin with a sack of presents, yeah. Wasn't that May who said that? Maybe it was Ash, I don't remember. I haven't watched that in forever. I could believe it either way. It was Ash. I believe it. Man couldn't remember that steel types are immune to poison types. To be fair, he's only had one poison type. Ash does a lot of crazy shit. Yeah, did you see him jump into a taking off hot air balloon? Hey look, a Litten. Need to grind BBQ in order to get the starters? I'm sorry. Facing tough foes, it loses flame from its wrist. Powerful legs can let it jump clear over buildings. Wants to learn Blaze Kick. No, thank you. Did not learn Blaze Kick. Ash has 2 poison types. Yeah, but he had only had 1 poison type before he got Poiple. I think the only, like, poison move he really ever used in between that was Sludge Wave. Taught that to Palpitoad. It's like, yeah, this'll be helpful. And then it was a detriment. Oh yeah, Bulbasaur! Pfft. Forgot about that. Because everything in Kanto is poisonous. Didn't really get a lot of use. No. Did well most of the times it was out. The only, like, bad showing it had was against, Roxy. As, did well against, Elisa. If Ash weren't an idiot, probably could have, like, probably could have done a lot more. Leaves in the middle of the gym battle to go get Snivy after Palpitoad loses. What a stupid gym battle that was. Thankfully, then Best Wishes went on to have the, Forces of Nature arc, which was really good. Also turned Charles into a, superhero. And Clay, voiced by Sean Schimmel. Fire Monkey. We've achieved it, Son Goku. Now, if they had actually kept up Mega Evolutions going for a little bit longer, I wonder if Mega Infernape would be riding on a cloud. Island voiced by Jason Griffith. I forgot he voiced Island. I didn't watch... So, here's the thing. I like Best Wishes, but also, I watched it in Japanese. Alrighty. $12 more to go. At the same time. Oh. Why? In my opinion, Best Wishes is good. It unfortunately has some of the lowest lows in the series. It has my favorite gym battle. I like a lot of the, like, random side story episodes. But then it also has the worst gym battle with Elisa. Another kind of... Oh, the Roxy one makes me so sad, because it feels... It should have been good, but it feels like the animators were just like, man, we need to have more of Ash's Pokemon do something, but we don't want to make this a 6-on-6. Like, it was the last gym battle. You've done 6-on-6s before for that. You could have easily given Roxy 3 more poison types. Come on. Yeah, never had a 6-on-6. Never a full one that we saw. Closest was against Cameron. I'm still upset that the joke wasn't that Cameron only brought 5 Pokemon with him to that battle, and instead it was that, his last Pokemon was a Lucario. I think that would have been a better joke. Like, yeah, you see him with his Riolu all the time. When Riolu loses, all right, here's my last Pokemon, and it's a Lucario. I think that would have been way funnier. Best wishes was Black-White, yeah. Because it would have fit Cameron so much. Like, I'm not saying that him only bringing 5 Pokemon didn't fit his character. It did, but it was infuriatingly fitting. But if he had a Lucario as his 6th Pokemon, while it seems like his ace Pokemon is this Riolu that he has, that would have been way better. I don't think people would have been nearly as upset. It didn't help that Cameron basically beat Ash with only 3 Pokemon. Because Ferrothorn and Swanna did nothing because he sent them out against Pokemon that had ×4 effective type advantage on him. Good old Oshawott. Just wish they kept Paul as a character. Nah. I'm kind of glad they didn't, because I'm going to be honest. So, I like Paul as a character. His rivalry with Ash, the rivalry between Ash and Paul, is really poorly done. I will stand by this. Because it goes, like, the point of their rivalry is supposed to be just like, oh yes, they have very similar, like, backgrounds. They both, like, competed in the exact same leagues, but never managed to win any of them. Then, when they're there, they're starting up a bit fresh, but with still, like, their background. And, but they have very different methods of training, whereas Paul likes strong Pokemon that are initially strong, whereas Ash likes to give Pokemon any sort of chance. The problem is, Paul is always in the better situation every single time. And there are so many times where Ash does training methods that are very similar to Paul's. There's a time where Paul rightfully calls him out, just like, this is the exact same thing you're doing the exact same training method I did. And you got really upset at me about this. It's just like, no, it's different because I care about my Pokemon. I'm trying to help them improve. Like, Paul's methods were more extreme, but it was still the exact same training method they were doing. Ash literally had every one of his Pokemon and, like, Brock and Dawn's Pokemon attacking him, and who was even being trained? I don't remember. Was it Grottle? It might have, I think it was Grottle. And Paul's watching this and it's just like, wow, okay, so it's okay when you do it. And the Acuity battle was probably the biggest showcase of why they're just like, yeah, no, Paul is a better trainer. And Paul's methods are better. Because twice in the same battle, Ash listens to his Pokemon over, like, the sound judgment, and it bites him. Because Weasel wanted to stay out in the battle, even though Ash is just like, hey, you're taking a lot of damage, and you might not be able to win this. I should return you. Weasel did not want to leave. And just like, okay, you know what? I will trust your judgment, Weasel. And then immediately got knocked out. And then a similar thing happened with Grottle, because he's like, I need to give Grottle his win against Honchkrow, because Grottle didn't get that when it evolved. It lost to Honchkrow, so we're gonna do that. And then it lost. So he lost 2 Pokemon because he was caring about their feelings. When that is supposed to be the reason that Ash is a good trainer. Like, come on. You're literally undercutting the actual, like, messages behind their rivalry. If either of them had won, if even either of them had won that battle, it would have been fine. But neither of them did, and Ash had the worst loss he had in the series history aside from Tobias. Because at least Paul used all 6 Pokemon. Tobias isn't a cheater, he just caught things. Yeah. The only battles that Ash beat Paul in were the Pokemon competition and then the last battle that they had. Everything else was either a devastating loss or a tie. And even other interactions and competitions were more favorable to Paul, because Paul beat Roark on his first try, Ash did not. Paul beat Maylene without losing a single Pokemon, Ash had a draw with Maylene. Paul beat Fantina easily, and Ash could not. Their rivalry is not well done at all, and it bothers me. Because Paul is a good character, and it's like, Why I still stay... That's why I will always say Stefan is my favorite rival, because that's an actual rivalry with Ash, and they're actually, like, their rivalry is good. They're actually, like, competently even in so many things. And I just like Stefan a lot as a character. Same voice actor as Pegasus. Yeah, Darren! Like, I think that Paul and Alon are better characters, but they're not better rivals. Sawyer's really good. Sawyer was really good too, though. What do you think were Tobias's other Pokemon anyway? 4 Magikarp. Yay, Torracat. Ash's Torracat with the biggest flex ever, beating an Incineroar and then evolving right afterwards. Like, no, I could have evolved whenever I felt like it, but no, I'm going to beat you and then evolve. He had one of the birds and one of the beasts. Honestly, probably did. Expected to see a lot of Ash story shipping, and you didn't. In the same season where Serena existed? Of course you didn't. I could see him with like a Raikou, or I could see him with like a Raikou. Maybe he also had a Heatran like that other kid in the lineup. be shocked if, like, Tobias had, like, a Metagross or something like that. I think he would have something strong like that. If only he had brought it out against Pikachu, then Ash could have gotten at least half of his team knocked out. Norman Jake Roosevelt, who was that? Oh, he was the production's head. Ah, okay. The only Metagross that Pikachu couldn't beat was Annabelle's. Apparently he had no control over 4Kids getting One Piece. Yeah, because they wanted a different show, wasn't it? Which one was it? I mean, he thought it was a bad idea. Alcon wanted One Piece? Oh, interesting. The story I heard was 4Kids was... That story is false. Interesting. Alright, fair enough. I'll believe you. Because I am not caught up on the flashbacks at all. Alright, now for Cinderace. It will battle flawlessly for a trainer it trusts. Remember Leon Cinderace, who was hyped up as, like, a really strong Pokemon? And then it got knocked out in one hit? They got... I'm gonna get pelted by Pyro Ball? Well, I didn't teach it that, so... It was funny that Cinderace was, like, really hyped up, and then, hyped up as, like, a really bad matchup for Pikachu, and then just like, oh, okay, don't worry, we're just gonna give both of you second Dynamax, and we'll beat it in one hit. On Kalish, who was the producer of One Piece Dub. Ooh. Wait, what? Did I accidentally hit B? Probably did when I was skipping through things. Did I already have an interview with Eric Stewart and Wayne Grayson? I don't think so. Wonder if they'll be able to get Andrew Reynolds on. Considering how much they talk about considering how much they talk about him, I wouldn't be too shocked. Wonder what Reynolds thinks about his work on Kirby. I don't think he's talked too much about his work on 4Kids. He talks a lot about being on Pokemon Live and how he did not like that. But specifically 4Kids, I don't think I've really ever heard him say too much about. Like Pokemon Live, he will talk about and be like, why do people keep bringing this up to me? Why? But specifically 4Kids, nothing. I don't really hear him talk about it that much, like, at all. I know he didn't come back for any of his roles in Kirby 3D. Yeah, I know Cleavor is here, but I want... Alright, let's get a bunch of rewards. Pokemon Live, the, multi-million-dollar Broadway stage show. Which had a runtime of, like, 9 months, I think it was. Starring Andrew Rannells as, James. That's where he and Darren Dunson actually like started doing stuff with 4Kids and Pokemon, because Darren Dunson was Giovanni. That's why all during Yellow and Blue, my Giovanni voice was a Pegasus voice. But no, he talks about or at the very least, Pokemon Live gets brought up to Andrew Rannells a lot. He's always just like, why? So he did not like that, at the very least. And they joke about that in at least some of the 4Kids flashbacks. I was just like, he would probably have a very different story about talking about Pokemon Live than maybe some other people do. The one word's implied. Nope. Nope. That is wrong. That is wrong. That is wrong. In the actual musical, it is flat out stated that Giovanni is not Ash's father. Do not believe random people who don't actually watch the musical. Because you can watch it for free. The, like, stage director posted one of his recordings of it on YouTube. Flat out says, no, this is not the case. Delia was dating Giovanni in the timeline of the musical, but they did not. But Ash's father is specifically the reason that Delia left Giovanni and Team Rocket. Like, yeah, no, I'm leaving. I will correct people on this because I actually... Because it's a theory that I hate, because it's just like, oh man, it's so true. It's like, it's not true in any continuity. Not even the musical you're stating it is in. Ironically enough, the actual anime has a better chance of Giovanni being Ash's father, because they never deconfirm it in that. Anyway. Ash's mom was a part of Team Rocket in the musical. Her backstory was... Or the very... I forget if they say she was a part of Team Rocket, or if she was part of a group that would part of friends dating Giovanni, and friends with people who would eventually go to make Team Rocket. It was one of those two. I forget exactly how she words it in the musical. Let's see. Rhyperior, Electivire, Leevor, Kingdra. That's gonna be Hitmonchan, Golem. I need to evolve the Shieldon to get a Bastiodon, or just find one. Need a Thunderstone. Porygon 2, Metagross, I can just level something up. Alrighty. I mentioned Pokemon Forever and Heroes got digital re-releases on Wednesday. Ah, yeah, that did happen. Miramax no longer had the rights to them, so Pokemon Company could post them digitally. Come on, Tar, don't tell me. Sure, I got yourself 200 Pokemon from the terrarium? Impressive. It was hard work. Now look at you putting all that effort. I like to see that in a kid. Probably know more about the Pokemon in the terrarium than I do, and I got here first. Guess you earned yourself that hot tip. Take a look at these pictures, would you? Okay. Okay. See those strange Pokemon? First one's called Gouging Fire, and the other one's Raging Bolt. Totally unknown Pokemon in totally unknown places. If they're real, they're be a huge deal. What the heck is that place? That's Area 0. Apparently these places are Paldea. You have any idea where they are, Montaru? Wow, are they famous spots? I want to visit them. You can't. Right, these photos could be totally fakes. Oh no, for sure, maybe we can go and search these Pokemon out. I can show you the photos again anytime you want, just give me a shout. If I'm using something good, have faith in your survey skills. I unfortunately know exactly where they are. Because I saw Tom do this. Because Tom was in the middle of the story, but I forgot how Tom is, and he will, like... And he doesn't care that, it'll be easier to complete something if you just go through it naturally in the story. He will complete things as soon as he has the option to do it. So I know where these are, unfortunately. Alrighty. Let's head to the Zero Gate. Yeah, Heroes is the Ultimar movie. Yeah, probably have Destiny Deoxys until next year. The only unfortunate thing about, The only unfortunate thing is that they're probably not... While this isn't, a problem for Destiny Deoxys, for the other ones, they're probably not going to release the Pikachu shorts. Which is a shame. Because Gotta Dance is a great short. Bum ba dum bum bum. Bum ba dum bum bum. Ba da dum ba da dum. Alrighty. Is it that one or that one? Let's check this one first. For all the Ash Latias shipping. Yeah. You might have got kissed by one. No, it is not you, so it's that one. Bum ba dum bum bum. Hello, friend. How are you doing? And craw! I really like this design. Alright, let's try the quick method. Or what's that to its logical conclusion? Eh. The logical conclusion that it was actually, Bianca? That's what you mean, right? And let's go for Flamethrower. That shouldn't do too much to it. Yeah. Gonna run out of Fire Blast soon. Alright, one more should be fine. Alright, let's switch in Malice to get it paralyzed. Alrighty. Malos. Malos is almost dead. Let's heal up Malos and then switch it in. All the Miramax movies are available digitally. There's a lot less reason to buy the 4-movie Blu-ray. I mean, there is a reason to buy it. It's called, well, the distributor no longer lets you play your digital movie. Oh, you still had a Fire Blast. Oops. Okay, it's not that bad. Burning Bulwark. Thankfully, the other kinds of protects don't care about status moves. They only care about actual moves. Only on the 4-movie DVD Blu-ray. I have the DVD. I have all 4 of those on DVD. Of course, they're all in storage right now, so can't watch them. Nice. Inevitably releasing home releases of those movies. Yeah, Viz is certainly gonna do that. And few reports of this creature being sighted, and one short video shows it rampaging and spouting pillars of fire. Weighs 1,300 pounds? Right. It wasn't here. Was it exactly the opposite then? Either there or there. Let's check this one first. Best release of those movies in North America. I think I got that because it was cheaper to get that than it was to get Arceus by itself. Which was really funny. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no. I also had to get Zora. That's why I got that. Because I had Darkrai and Giratina. But I didn't have Arceus or Zoroark. Alright. Time for Big Boy. Aw, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, go! Alright, quick ball. Critical catch. No. No shakes. Yields Jirachi Wishmaker with the Jirachi promo card. Nice. Let's switch in Malos, I guess. Wait, that's Raikou? No, this is Raging Bolt. Very different. Can't you tell? I mean, Paradox Raikou. Malos, no! Thing might beat everything on my team. You unfortunately don't have anything. Guess let's go for Horn Leech. Or whatever it's called. Got said sealed DVD for $11.10. Wow. I mean, DVDs don't, like, appreciate in value like games do. At least not that much. Thunderclap. What? Did you get a critical hit? No! Raging Bolt fled somewhere. Oh, whoopsie. Oh, no. Well. I didn't realize that the autosave would do that. My bad. Just super effective. What? How? It's an electric dragon. That shouldn't have been super effective. Hornleech was not super effective. Oh well. I think. Oh well. Forget exactly if it works how the Treasures of Ruin work. I mean, I know it's safe, but let's see what happens if we do this. I'm not going to be too upset at losing a couple of berries. Would be neutral in that case? A grass move against an electric dragon move, dragon type, would be not very effective. Electric has no interaction defensively with grass, and dragon resists grass. Are we gonna get lucky and there's just a giant sauropod right in front of me? No, no sauropod. No! Alright. Wonder what Perrin will think, if I show her the, thing. Didn't say not very effective. It should have. I heard the not very effective sound effect. It's so big! Hey, I got a thing for you. The Pokemon for pictures, real life gouging fire. Just look at the shape of its head. I'm gonna say this fellow can make magma erupt from the ground just by roaring. That's true, this thing would be a real fearsome threat to face. Let me just snag a couple photos here. I mean, the other Pokemon I showed you is real too. What is that? Gouging fire? Oh, it's just your regular old gouging fire. No, 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 it's not Entei. This is very clearly gouging fire. See, Entei doesn't have a head ornament like this, and its cloud is not nearly as long. Wouldn't want to get gouging fire angry. Perrin would never do something silly like that, please. Alrighty. Let's see if Cleavor might have respawned. It's Paradox Entei. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, no, I don't want this one. Pfft. I don't want to be in Chargestone Cavern. Yes, it is the Paradox Entei. Alright, let's check up on Cleavor, and then we can also check if Raging Bolt might have, like, respawned by now. I think it's supposed to be, like, at every hour. So, theoretically, it should actually be 20 more minutes before it happens, but, I want to check. I've had, like, respawns be a lot quicker than I feel like they should have before. So I think the game is just fickle sometimes. Cleavor, where are you? That's an Electabuzz. Let's see. If we have anything interesting in the Terra raids. You are now connected to the internet. Oh no. Not the internet, anything but that. Anything interesting? Ooh, a Porygon 2 and a Metagross. Ooh, both of those would be nice. Porygon 2 is the priority, though. Because I have a Metang, I can evolve that whenever I want. Porygon 2 is a lot more annoying to get. Nice, it is Steel type. Ivory, I think you're gonna be the better option. Good old Iron Hands. You see them all the time in raids. Why are you bringing up Palkia? Not even a minor one? I mean, it showed up in a couple of movies. Requires trading or holding the upgrade. Yep. Why would you bring up Palkia to this? Even the Dialga would be better, because the Dialga at the very least had Earth Power. Okay, with the accent, that's hilarious. Oh no! Oh no! The Porygon 2 outsmarted me! Oh no, I'm useless now. Let's heal up. I did not expect Magnet Rise. That's kind of funny. I think we're gonna be fine, though. Let's see, did it happen to run off? Oh my goodness, how many times are I gonna remove negative status effects? Calm down. I think it's dead already, but it just, like, it needs to load. Yeah. Ask why is a Alolan Golem so hard to get out of all the trade evolutions? As in, like, looking for raids, or just, like, difficult to get? What do you mean? I mean, I got an Alolan Golem in a raid on Violet. I didn't know it was difficult. That was really funny. Just, like, immediately used Magnet Rise, and my only other attack was a poison one. Alolan Golem is 6 stars, while the other ones are 5 stars. No, the Alolan Golem is not the only one that is 6 stars. Kingdra is also 6 stars. I should... or at the very least, there are 6-star Kingdra raids. Another Porygon 2. Ooh, a Rhyperior. We can get our Salty Run back. No! This one's Dragon type. Oh? Are you gonna work? Or are you taking too long because you're going to fail again? Need to do a trade evolution with real people for it in Sun and Moon? Why not? Is there an SOS call to get an Alolan Golem? Wasn't able to join. Man, Terror Raid battles are so much fun. Are you loading in a Rhyperior? There's an in-game trade that gets you an Alolan Graveler that's holding a Rocky MZ and it evolves into an Alolan Golem. Interesting. Alright, let's refresh. See what we got. Hey, what do you know? This is water. Fiona would be good against this. Oh, well, let me. Let me in! Let me in! Come on, video game, let me in. Come on, video game. You know you want me to join. You know you want me to get an Alolan Golem. Trade a Haunter to the guys. You do the trade for the Alolan Graveler. That... I think that's a reference to, like, the Japanese version of Red and Blue, because I'm pretty sure that trade exists, like, to a T. I'm pretty sure it's, like, because I'm pretty sure that's the person who has the infamous, like, that Raichu you trade me when it evolved. Goodness, it does not want me to challenge a golem. Alright, let's refresh and see what else we got. Hitmonchan. That's another thing I need. Dragon-type Hitmonchan. Machoke for Haunter and Kadabra for Graveler. Ah, okay. Fiona, I guess. Why are you bringing hands to, why are you bringing hands to, fighting type? Why are you bringing two steel types to a Hitmonchan? Oh my god. Oh no, what do you know? I was just like, I have a feeling that one of them just disconnected immediately. Pressurize your Pokemon to stop Hitmonchan! Yeah. I have a feeling that I'm using that I have NPCs with me right now, because that Iron Hands did not use Belly Drum to start. I know it's not very effective, but it will balance out because it's terrestrialized and do more damage to the crystal wall. Maybe I do have actual people with me. Bonk. Oh, of course you have Thunder Punch. No, Fiona. My poor baby. Alright, just play rough with it. Might have, pans. Okay, we should be fine. Yay! We got it. I'm always worried whenever the bar is close to the end and the thing breaks. Because I'm always afraid, just like, oh no, turns out you didn't have enough time. We just needed to load this animation too long. And remember max raid battles? Those were nice. It's on a turn order and didn't have that weird timer thing that can just go out randomly. Try flying away real quick. And see if we can get the Cleavor now. Golett. Oh, a Minior! I was hoping it was going to be another shiny, because that would have been funny. They can definitely be here. Connect to the internets. What's in our list? Nothing interesting. See where random gets me. I already have Magmortar. I'd need Electivire would have been better. Hypno? Electric Hypno? I know it's only like was it a 4-star? Yeah, no. Odds are we'll be fine at level 100, even if it has psychic moves. Unless it uses Magnet Rise. Yeah. Energy gathered around Hypno. Terastallize your Pokemon to stop Hypno. And it was so funny watching the Hypno and Drowsy episode of Pokemon. When they're just like, oh no, because this Hypno has been using a Pokemon move on human, it's emitted a strange wavelength that started to affect Pokemon in children, like, negatively. We can't have this. And then any other time they've had a Pokemon use Hypnosis or another sleep move on a human, that's never been an issue. Or I don't know if I have Hypno or not. Early Gen 1 was funny in the anime. We're allowed to get a little bit more unhinged with things. And again, they never stopped being unhinged. There's things like the Malamar that was trying to take over the world. Then it went into the future. Like, my plans here have been ruined, so I shall head to a couple thousand years in the future where no one will be able to stop my plans. Pokemon is a fun series, what I'm saying. Alright, let's check this one more time, and then we'll check out Raging Bolt if there's nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Alrighty. So the hour passed. The hour passed. Any cleavors? No, that was the Scyther. Adolitten. Fly away a little bit, and just to see if the respawning will do anything. And it's so cool that they let you fly. Alright. And I'm back to 0. The only other thing left is basically just, like, inviting the people into the clubs, and we can do... So that can be something fun to do. And then, doing whatever that hint was about just, like, meeting a youth in an Easter land with a white book. Like, I'm assuming that's somewhere in I'm assuming that's gonna be, like, somewhere in Kitakami. Okay, was it here? Right, have you managed to respawn? Yes, you're back. Alrighty, options. Let's turn you off for right now. Did I accidentally move something else? Yeah, that's how it... Unfortunately, don't have anybody that can, like, put it to sleep. Right, go! Let's do a torch song. I think we can get away with one more. Rising voltage. Oh, I didn't do a quick ball. Oh well. Let's try a pocket ball. Won't work, but it'll be funny. Thunderclap. But it failed. How about... You know what? You're in the water. How about a dive ball? I'm upset that that worked as well as it did. How about a timer ball? Let's go the boring method. Ah, the dive ball was the best option. Means it will work this time. Alright, I'm gonna say 4 timer balls. So this is the first. Next one is... Okay, judging by that, and from my prediction that has so much scientific basis behind it, this is going to do 1 shake and break out. Then we'll get 2, 3. It's gonna go in order. So the 4th one will catch it. See, that's what you get for breaking the pattern. If it had just done 1 shake, we would have been fine. Now this is going to mess it up entirely. I still have a decent feeling about this, but man, that could have just ruined everything. Oh, look at his little face. Yep, alrighty. That's the 3rd one. If this one has 1, then that means that it will go. Then we're back on track, and it will be the. Oh. I'm mad that it was actually the 4th timer ball. That to incinerate everything around it with lightning launched from its fur. Very little is known about this creature. Alright, let's bring out Rising Voltage. Or Raging Bolt. Rising Voltage was the move. Righty, boxes. What is that movement? It's so silly. I love it. Hello, did you want to see a giraffe? A real Raging Bolt? That neck is... Boy, that neck! It's almost too much to fit in one frame! Rumor has it this fellow can cover the whole sky with dark clouds and bring lightning crashing down just by swinging that long neck around. If that were true, this place would be a real fearsome foe to face. Oh no, it's raining! Oh no! He's surprised just like you, Montaru. Between you and me, is having a hard time focusing on my work. Can't keep my mind off of those photos. You saved me. I know I didn't promise any rewards, but I've got to thank you for putting that mystery to rest. Here you go. Prize is a real catch. Yay, sports. Wow, how much mystery is left in the world, isn't it? You're a kid, you can just run wholeheartedly wherever you want, but it's not so easy when you get older. You keep running, Montaru. Find unknown Pokemon. Have grand adventures. Do it for me. Now I should get back to work. Karen doesn't realize that I might be as old, if not older, than her. Just say hi to me. Say hi to Growlithe. Hi, buddy. Alrighty. Where are you? There you are. Alrighty. I don't know if we need you or not. This is the place that makes the most sense. we're trying to deal with whatever that that weird journal entry in Sada's notebook was. That sulfur in the eastern pond. Hello. Terra Lume. Oh, hello. Well now, this is a curious development. I somehow broken through the boundaries of space-time. And who are you? Are you the AI? What's that you say? You thought I was some sort of robot imbued with an AI personality? Now that's an idea. If I could create such a thing, that would be quite helpful. I am Professor Sada. I researched Pokemon in Area Zero, and yet... Yes. What? This Pokemon, is this the Winged King? We call it Koraidon. Is that right? So its name is Koraidon. That's a good name. Again? From the clues you've already let slip, I suppose I would have to conclude, from your perspective, I must have come from the past. Though, of course, the complexities of space-time are beyond count. Possible that our encounter might not even be occurring in a timeline connected to my own. Perhaps this meeting's nothing more than a fleeting miracle. Why don't we exchange as much useful data as we can in what little time that fate has gifted us? Alright, so, don't bring a second one in. Anything you would like to ask me? About your family. Oh, you even wish to know about my private life? I do have family. A son. He's probably at home right now. Well, no, I suppose right now could be inaccurate. Whenever and wherever he is, I imagine he must be quite lonely. Is there anything else you wish to ask me? What are you studying? I'm researching methods to capture Pokemon that live in different timelines, so I might transport them to the present day in my own timeline. It sounds fantastical, no doubt, but I'm drafting plans now for a machine that may achieve it. See, this book captured my imagination when I read it as a child, and has never let go. But progress has been slow and beset by failures. I haven't left my lab in quite some time now. I desperately hope I might glean some new insight from this conversation so I can finally make some progress and return home. Anything else you wish to ask me? Why are you here? I don't precisely know the cause. I was analyzing some data in my secret lab one moment. Next, I was standing here before you. Perhaps it's the influence of the crystal Pokemon that lies dormant in that place. Or perhaps the cause lies with you and I. Now let's trade places in this exchange. I'd say the time has come for my own questions. What is this place? It doesn't appear to be anywhere in Paldea. Land of Kitakami. So we're in Kitakami's crystal pool, eh? I remember reading about it in certain texts. It said a place where water wells up from the ground, imbued with terrestrial energy. It would seem that I've shifted quite far in both space and time. Next question, then. That Pokemon you have, the Winged King. Or, I mean, Koraidon. Tell me more about it. Precious partner to me. Well, your personal attachment to the creature have no meaningful relevance to the... Ah, forgive me. Perhaps that was rude. Ah, yeah. That book you have there. I don't recognize its cover. What is it? The hidden treasure of Area Zero. Would you let me see it for just a moment? Descriptions of these Area Zero underdepths, and a record of Terapagos' awakening? Who is this Briar to have written such a work? Descendant of Heath. Now isn't that something? A descendant of the author of the original Scarlet book. Exploration runs in the family, I see. At any rate, that is a book which would ignite the imagination of any true scientist. I'm sorry, but I simply must have the time to read this book more thoroughly. Oh, the mist is closing in once again. I assume that means our time is near its end. Yes, yeah. I wish I could spend longer getting to know the Winged King, but I must hurry. That book, I imagine, must be quite valuable. It wouldn't feel right for me to claim it without offering you any recompense. In exchange, then, though I hate to part with something so precious to me, would you consider me that book for my copy of the Scarlet book? Well, it means you can't activate the time machine if you don't have that book, so yeah, sure. I might save your life. Or I might doom it. Place the Scarlet book. Record of the Encyclopedia of the Great Creator Paldea, given to you by Professor Sada. This book has the name Sada written in it in clumsy handwriting. I appreciate this more than you can imagine. Perhaps I should take this chance to go home and enjoy a bit of downtime with a good book. This is where we part, fellow adventurer and winged king. How lucky we are to meet across space and time. I bid you adieu. Question is, did we save her life, or did we, push her onto the path that will cause her to, Oh, okay. Found a new title screen, it seems. Ah. Let's switch autosave back on. Hey, Arven! And new version of the main theme. Yay! Arven. Hey, thing. Yo, much are you grabbing something to eat too? Man, sure to give me a beating in that Academy Ace tournament. Seems like all my closest buddies are in another league, you know? I mean, look at you. You just up and became a champion in your first year to boot. That's pretty amazing, right? And there's Nimona, top rocks in every class at school, and she's champion rank too. And I hear Penny's got some kind of offer to work in the Pokemon League or something? Seem to be the only average one around here. Nothing special about me. You're so great at cooking, though. No, I mean, it's like a hobby, really. I only learned how to do the basics when my mom wasn't around to cook for me. Wait, my mom? See, now that Mabustiff is doing so much better, and since Treasure Hunt is still going and all, I've been thinking of a new goal. To find myself. I guess you've really got to start knowing where you come from, which means I should learn more about my mom, right? She was a student at school once, too. That's what I heard. Gonna search the whole school for info about what kind of person she really was. Thanks for the inspiration, little buddy. You're apparently over here. Montaro, boy, did you pick a great moment to stop on by. Take a look at this. Supposed to be a sample of my mom's research back when she was a student. That's what Director Clevel told me here. He's been helping me out. When Sada was a student at the academy, I was still a mere researcher myself. Among my peers, it was already being bandied about that an absolutely gifted young woman was studying at Naranja Academy. So she really was always amazing, right from the start, huh? Oh, I guess I never questioned, but why is your office full of all this equipment? Oh, so you finally noticed, have you? This room was once your mother's research lab. It was? What I heard
From what I've heard recounted, she apparently became so absorbed in her research that she hardly ever returned to her dorm room. She spent most nights sleeping here, in fact. I also found myself more at ease surrounded by such research equipment, so I took the liberty of adapting the room to serve as my office. I never knew. These are all pieces of my mom's life. They were right here in front of me, this whole time. It's been so long trying not to think about her that I never even noticed. Until now. Thanks for telling me about this, Director Clavel. Ataru, thanks for being here with me to learn about it. Master Arvin, I intend to explain all about those trophies here. And he's already gone. Rather hard to pin down, isn't he? Off like a flash, off to some new thought crosses his mind. My dear Sada. I think that son of yours takes after you a great deal. Aww. Still have no indication about if Turo exists in this universe at all. Yo, champ, come and hit the books? Yeah, exactly. Seriously, you've got so good at everything else. Can't you just let... Oh. Wanna know why I'm here? Yeah, I'm still working my own little treasure hunt, trying to find myself and all. I was here at the entrance digging through my mom's research reports. I found this on one of the bookshelves. The book's so precious to my mom that she even kept a copy of it in the Lighthouse Lab. The Scarlet book. That's what it's called, right? First time really reading the bits that aren't about the Herb and Mystica. They're amazing. I mean, it all sounds super fake, but it's got so cool pictures and fun to read. Look at this entry here. Research team in the Crater Step, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. Or a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleam brighter than gemstone. Veiled as a whole, it I don't know. Mysterious brilliant disc. Resembled? Oh. Since this page is all smudged and blurry in every copy of this book I've ever seen. Seems kind of suspicious, right? Of course, the whole book is full of unbelievable stories, the Herb and Mystica being one of them, but they turned out to be real. And for everything we saw in Area Zero, well, makes it hard to say it's all nonsense, huh? In fact, I think it might have been this book that made my mom want to become a researcher. Got so fixated with ancient Pokemon she read about in here that it made her want to see one for herself. Wait, hold on. Is my mom's time machine the whole reason the ancient Pokemon ended up here in the first place? This book is from way before she made that time machine, but it mentions ancient Pokemon. Isn't that kind of weird? Oh well, I'm sure it's all just made up anyway. My mom believed that nonsense, and even managed to make it a reality. Guess she really was something. Gonna learn from her example, and start giving it my all too. I got something I gotta do now, but I'll see you around, little buddy. This is fun. Where are you now, Arvin? Have a theory about that? I mean, here's the thing. In the Scarlet book, you literally see a picture of Raging Tusk. Or Great Tusk. And Violet book, conversely, you see Iron Treads. Not even just, like, the drawing of it. You see the actual picture of it, too. Yeah, I was so focusing so hard, I didn't even notice you, bud. I know. Pretty rare to see me actually studying, right? Pretty good at stopping... But I'm at a pretty good stopping point. How about a break? I could use a change of scenery. This his room? Pretty cool room. Ah, Babble Stiff! What do you think? Welcome to Shez Arvin. Well, Shez Arvin and Mabostiff, really. Really screams Arvin. Yeah, I know, right? Wait, what screams Arvin to you? The food? Anyway, about the reason you saw me studying the classroom like that. Went back and read pages about the Herba Mystica and Scarlet book again. Made me remember how things were back when Mabosstiff was all weak and everything. Couldn't seem to do anything to help him, and boy, sure didn't feel good. Of course, I'm really glad I was able to find all the Herba Mystica together with you. There's gotta be other people who are still suffering the same way I was back then, worrying about their Pokemon that are sick or hurt. Tropicos can bring things from a certain time temporarily. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. We just did that with Sada. So don't laugh, okay? So I'm gonna become a cook. Gonna make super healthy food, bursting full of the stuff Pokemon need to feel great. Behind you all that way. That's a good goal for you, dude. Thanks. I knew I could count on you to be supportive all like that. Culinary world might be a bit different, but I swear, gonna be just as famous as my mom. So I guess I can close the book on my little hunt to find myself. Time to start a new chapter. One that's all about working towards my new dream. Hey, feel free to stop by my room anytime. Mabosstiff will be here. We'll always be glad to see you. Oh, that the Scarlet book? Did you borrow a copy of the entrance hall? Of course you did. That book holds a lot of memories for us, little buddy. Oh, puppy. Alrighty. What else do we have left? And does so to grant wishes. I wish I was a fish. Do we have any interesting things around here? Those are like Flabebe, I'm pretty sure. What's on the portal right now? Anything I'd be interested in getting? Another Rhyperior, a normal type Rhyperior. Not again! Done the Team Star stuff? The one where they're no longer in their Team Star uniforms? No. But I don't know how to do it. Let's start in... I mean, here's another thing we could do. We could do everything with Snacksworth. We had 2 group quests. Earned yourself special snacks. A Crozma treat. I did collect one of the group ones earlier. Need to complete Penny's side story? Oh, okay. Reminds me to stand my ground, so I squared up and roared as loud as the water. And then Crozma went off like a shot. You've been chipping away at the BBQs. A Latias treat. Call this one particular encounter. Off at a spot of backstroke in the sea south of Paldea at the time, going for a while, come to a bit tucker, needed a rest, came ashore to an island of sand. Wouldn't believe it, there's Latias, just right there before me. Our eyes met and got a little smile. Enjoy a little smile and flew off again out of sight.
Man has a pretty interesting life. Just like going around meeting random legendary Pokemon. Rakian treat. I don't know if I have enough of the group quest for everything. I forget how many group quests we did. Lunala treat. Recall this one preaching. Find sandy beach Paldea, gazing out of the sun as it's heading to the sea. It reminds you just how small you are as one person. It's getting all sentimental to watch the light slipping away, and yet disappear when suddenly a giant crescent moon bloomed right before my eyes. Only the instant it was hard to get a good look, but I'm sure the silhouette belonged to Lunala, or my name's not Snacksworth. Love some snack you have there. This man is just Ash. This is just Ash's life. Spectre treat. Rightfully rare. Recall this one particular encounter. Hiking among Paldea's peaks for a bit of fun. Mountain climbing has been a hobby. Take my sweet time meandering through the mountains docked with sparsely of trees. There's an old ruin in the path covered in vines. Thought to myself, now doesn't that seem like a good place to take a rest? As soon drawn closer to that spot, black shadow of a Pokemon appeared. Spectre had been sleeping inside. It popped its long face out and scared the spirit out of me. Rayquaza treat. Rightfully rare, that one. Not your average run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Calling myself of nasty steep cliffs. Hop, the site an old man lives. The edge of the sea, white mist, unbroken as far as the eye could see. There was something truly mystical about it all. It came bursting right out of the dense fog, but old Rayquaza, like a cork out of a bottle, nearly fell back down the mountain in shock. And there's a Kyogre treat. Adventure in Paldea, rocks near sea. Probably yelling at Groudon and Kyogre somewhere. Well, apparently Kyogre was, like, over by some rocks. My eyes watch appear in front of those rocks, but Kyogre! Big and blue and brazen as you please. Getting ready to bully Deoxys. I think it's like 15 group quests we need in order to get all of the Pokemon. I'm gonna walk to Artisan from there, making fine records, and this great black shadow streaks across the sky to the east. Consumed with curiosity, that's for sure. I climbed really up to get a better look, and wouldn't you know it, it was Zekrom! Stared up there as a country lad seeing his first city, and came down to land right near me. Watched one another for a time, I couldn't help but bask in how magnificent Zekrom is. Zekrom's just casually there. Got a Cobalion treat. Encounter when I was a young feller, was on my adventures. Flummox at first stopped right before me. Maybe I was just pausing to stare because my face looked so funny. My old Cobalion started to stroll away, so I followed it. It led me to a famed waterfall. Tried to say thanks, but old Cobalion just dashed off into the bamboo grove. Cool as you please. We still need the Virizion treat. Got a Kyurem treat. Rightfully rare. You can encounter his young feller. I'm down the mountains, terrible snowstorm blew in. No choice but to really hunker down in a cave underground. I really know if I could call this place a cave. The soaring heights and wide passages, but following as any labyrinth. Okay.
For my eyes not believing I've seen was to realize there was no ice sheet. It was Kyurem right there in front of me. When, like, Zekrom and Reshiram were supposed to be, like, sealed in these, small little... in these orbs and could only be awakened by true heroes. I don't think we might have, run out of, rightfully rare. I don't know if we got enough for all of the, Pokemon. Where's the end in all of this? Anchoring for a bit of cold water swimming. When you believe it, Articuno comes sweeping down a nearby waterfall and starts flying above me, singing away. I think I went merrily singing with Articuno even as the sun set and the moon rose. Before I knew it, it was morning again. Got a Solgaleo treat. Not your average run-of-the-mill Pokemon. Speaking of Solgaleo, one particular encounter got to pay Paldea League's a visit at that fine building they've got there. Finding the instruction from the outside when one of the staffers noticed me and invited me for a better look. Took me up to the observation deck and all done that logo of theirs. Yeah, oh, They just give you Solgaleo and Lunala. I don't think you can get Cosmog. I don't think you can get Cosmog in all of this. Wow. Hey, at the very least, let you get a Cosmog in, Sword and Shield. Even though you can catch Solgaleo and Lunala. I time to dash right off in a flash. Couldn't even get a how do you do, but it was magnificent. Loves that snack you have there, so might have a shot of meeting it too. A Groudon treat. I'll Groudon once in the day when I was adventuring around Paldea. You know, the huge cave system under that one town. I can never remember the name. Name doesn't matter, except to say it's the place where I saw that feller. That ain't Groudon. Gave a big wave in my arm, say hello. What else are you supposed to do when faced with the continent Pokemon, I ask you? Just like, yep. Just in a cave and just like, yep, that's Groudon. Yeah, so I just waved at it. What else would you do? And a Ho-Oh treat. Pray it doesn't murder you. And there is a Ho-Oh treat. Rightfully rare, that one. You recall this one particularly, how was a younger fellow. Real old tale from long ago when I started out as a trainer. Near the cascading waterfalls down there, up all night training without rest to make my Pokemon stronger. Then Ho-Oh appears in the sky above me, glittering, sparkling, brighter as you saw. I sure like to believe that it appeared there to cheer me up when I was trying so hard. Loves that snack you were there. I thought he was about to recount Ash's backstory, because he said, when I started out my journey as a trainer, I'm like, oh no. Great, doesn't go primal. Ooh. Is primal a reversion in this game? I don't think so. I don't think it's in, Sword and Shield either. I don't know, maybe it is. Origin form is in it. It's not? Okay. Rightfully rare, that one. Town is past Maldea's. Town with a lot of hard-working folk live. The type that gets their hands dirty. Nice sight to look upon their hard work carved in the landscape. Just remarking to myself a fine show of effort when I felt a presence behind me. Turn around and bam, there was Reshiram right at my shoulder. Figure must like good old-fashioned hard work too. Love the stack you got there too. This man lives a very interesting life. Got a Suicune. Rightfully rare, that one. There's a Reshiram about to launch a Fusion Flare. Fought Suicune once when I was enjoying the famous lake you got in Paldea. I'm having a little contest of skill, seeing which of us could get all the way to the shore fastest. We're out for a shot, but that Suicune, well, it runs right over the water now, doesn't it? Me just being your everyday human, the best I could manage was a nice, solid backstroke. It was a fine race, though. Mighty fine, even if that Suicune did end up beating me by a whisker. Man saw a Suicune and was just like, I'ma race that. Race it across the water. It only beat me by a whisker. Ooh, Cupfu! Rightfully rare, that one. Being Cupfu, I do recall this particular encounter as a younger feller. Eventually, off in Paldea, when I saw Cupfu training, I ambled right to it and asked, "Oh, hard work at training, are ya?" The two of us got along like a house on fire. What? Trained together for a time till Cupfu seemed to be itching to move on. Let me a gift. Plucked a haul of bamboo sprouts growing nearby, just for me. Loves the snack you got there. And a Moltres treat, so a disaster then, apparently. Not your average run-of-the-mill Pokemon. I recall this one encounter when I was a younger feller. In a spot of rock climbing over the western Paldea at the time. The weather was so nice, something else that day. Samstars were kicking up, my mouth was getting sandy as the ground. Call it quits then. Moltres appeared in a blaze of glory, so bright you could see through the blowing sands. Don't know if it cheered me on, certainly did, and completed my climb that day. Snacksworth is even still alive. We got a Raikou treat. Rightfully rare, that one. Being Raikou, do recall this one particular encounter as a younger feller. This is me and old Raikou went racing up a mountain together. Why is he racing all of these Pokemon? No slouch, that for sure. Kept dashing past me and taking the lead. I was huffing, puffing, muttering some colorful things as I chased that wily Pokemon. And we were sitting side by side atop that peak, gazing upon the massive and majestic desert that covers the land to the north. Love the snack you have there, so you might have a shot at meeting it too. Telling me none of these Pokemon attacked him? Apparently not. And a Latios treat. Gratefully rare, that one. Call this one particular encounter. Smack dab into it, brazen as you please, while I was in northeast Paldea Sea. Couldn't speak each other's language, but got the feeling it was telling me to follow it, so I gave chase when Latios flew off, and I ended up climbing some nasty steep cliffs. Next time I looked up, I realized I had just hit a small lake nestled near some jagged cliffs. Secret spot, alright. What's that snack you have there? One more group quest. Probably need a couple more group quests. Let's see what's in our key item patch. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Raikou, Entei, Suicune, Luigi, Ho-Oh, Latios, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Cobalion, Terrakion. So we're missing Virizion and Calyrex. So I think those are both group missions. Master Montor, this hardly seems the time or the place. You cannot read. Alrighty. Are you saying I need to do Penny's quest in order to do the stuff with Team Star? I want to start doing some club stuff first.
Let's head to the League Club room. Let's start inviting people. Ah, there you are. I mean, we need to start here. We need to start with this guy. I met Dialga or something. Nah, because Dialga was a raid. Hello, I'm here on behalf of the Paldea Region's Pokemon League. Pleasure to be doing business with you. Oh, it's you. Call me all the way to another region. Is a certain chairwoman rubbing off on you? Actually, don't worry about it. To be honest, I don't mind these little business trips. I know I'm here for work, but I might as well enjoy myself while I'm at it. Speaking of which, I heard that Unova has two famous dishes, berry sandwiches and Castelia cones. Which appeals to you more? Castelia cones. I see. Suppose you might have a sweet tooth. No, thanks for the input. Once I'm done with my lecture, I'll step out and eat my fill. And look, a look that says you want to battle me. Yeah. I'm technically off the clock right now, but fine. Let's have a battle. Yay! Oh, whoops, I still have Terapagos out. It's fine. Distorted type matchup. Not a body slam, no! Congratulations, you have broken your point total. Now let's switch over to somebody who is actually on my team. Wait a second, he had Flamigo. That... Oh, is he using, like, a combination of his, like, gym team and his, Elite Four team? Interesting. I assume his ace will be a Staraptor. There we go. Living like Larry. Nice, nice. Take that, Tauros. And now Daltaria. Yay, paralysis. I don't know if I want to try and catch all of these legendary Pokemon on stream. I think that might be a bit excessive. Let's switch in Fifi. See this battle through to the end. Unless that means I have to work overtime. But you said you're off the clock, dude. Let's make this bonk even bonkier. Alright, plain and simple. Let's keep things normal. Ba ba da da. Well, I've had my fill. Thanks, Larry. Impressive skills. You just keep getting stronger, don't you? Imagine you worked up a sweat. Here, take these. Oh, thank you. More to replenish your minerals. Boss contacted me the other day. She said you give him my name, which she asked about your favorite gym leader. I don't really understand your choice. Why'd you pick an average Joe like me? If you're overworked and it's affecting your judgment, know a good park where you could go online if that's the case. Medalli's chest. And challengers battle each other is a great way to whittle down their numbers. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love that. He was like, yeah, I had a great idea with this. I made them battle each other so that I don't have to battle as many people. Elite Trials, that Hassel is the one right after me. Rika or Poppy would hear me just fine, even if I didn't shout. You have anything else to say? Obla Primera isn't giving you too much trouble. Take it from me. You need to say no to her if you don't want to do something. Otherwise, you'll run yourself into the ground. I tried saying no, and she said no to my no. No, let's invite somebody else who doesn't like, Gita. I think this will be a funny interaction. I think we can have two coaches here at the same time. You know who it is, baby. Someone asked for a rhyme feature, huh? Time to show you just how unleash the spirit. Also, let's get talk. Yeah, they are here. Thank you for doing business with us in regard to redesign of the Montenegro Battle Court. Oh yeah, I forgot we hired you for that. No sweat, baby. You did right by us. New Battle Court's pitch perfect for live shows and ghostly as I wanted. My sister loved her old rocky court, but my houndstone couldn't burrow into that. I see. To be honest, though, the project was a huge boon to myself. About it, I would have landed 0 contracts that year. You sure you're not a ghost-type user, Larry? Seems like you're only just barely staying alive. Real... that's fun. Good Montaru, my little challenger. People all around the world know who the one and only MC of RIP is. Got a lot of nerve having me fly all the way here for a ghostly guest verse, huh? I'm just kidding. Champion like you calls with a nice offer, you know I'm picking up. Want to treat those blueberry kids to a lyrical lesson? I'm ready. Give them some bars, please. You're down to go with the flow, huh, kid? Don't worry, I'll teach them a lesson on how to battle, too. Ready to square up? Sure. Head to head and soul to soul. Gym leader rhyme. Yeah, I saw that coming. That Mimikyu is faster than everybody. That's not good. Now the disguise busted, though. No, not Golurk. I'm gonna switch you out. Let's go with an Earthquake. Interesting. Not what I expected. Yeah, I knew Malus would be faster. Shiny Golurk in this? Nice! Use Phantom Force. Ah! Stop using Phantom Force. Go Earthquake and Discharge. And hit the Spirit Tomb at the very least. Into Paralysis? Nah. Not good, you attacked Ivory. That's good. Oh, Ivory! That's not good. We'll be fine for one more thing. Soundstone, I'm gonna go for Phantom Force again. Yeah.
The restored HP with some leftovers.
You're in the ad, feeling the tension rising? Make your peace now, cause you ain't surviving. Well, this isn't gonna matter that much. I'd rather do this so that, so that we can get a full-strength Earthquake. Step to me, I'll make you kneel. Toxtricity, drop the bass in a minor key. You take a knee, okay. Definitely, because of the exclamation point, I definitely read kneel. I'm just like, wait, what? Check my hex. I'll vex your careful plans. I'm death on two legs. You don't stand a chance. Made a good call with healing that burn. At some point, Narwhal became level 100. I don't know when that happened. Oh, Malos! Beat a gym leader rhyme. Lord! I'm shook. This L took me by surprise. This battle rattled my bones and my pride. I love Rhyme so much. She's great. Ha, great battle, chillin' and thrillin'. Got me in your corner, baby, in spirit. I like I can actually tag in for you, you know? Gonna hook you up with a pair of cooks from my tour merch. Wear your soul on your souls. Go sneak. Oh, awesome. Fans go wild for those things, so treasure them into your grave. Listen, don't start nonsense and land yourself in trouble with my sister Time. You set her off, she goes off. She's scarier than I am, for real. For my #1 signal, a visit to my father. The lyrics for that one came from me when I was paying respects in my dad's grave. Listen, don't start nonsense. Okay. That battle core in the entrance here is nice. It's got seats around it and everything. Drop me a beat and I can put on a show there. Making sure. I think those are the... I think it's only 3 lines of dialogue. Larry talked about the, say no to Gita, the battle court. He also made a comment about me saying that he's my favorite gym leader. Yeah, and then the elite trial. This seems fun. I'm feeling a bit tired. I might actually call it a bit earlier than I planned. I did want to do a little bit more, but might take a nap. Or just go to sleep. That is also an option. And we did a bunch of things. We got our paradoxes. Let us find a raid target. Thanks everybody for coming. This was fun. Probably still gonna do some more of this. See who's live right now. We raid. Let's do Alita, who is also playing Scarlet and Violet doing the DLC. Copy in the raid message, put in any raid emotes that you enjoy. We'll be starting this up in just a bit. Bye, all.